interview me, he sat in front of my desk, and what he wanted to show, because you could tell that from what he did in the movie and what he sort of said, what he wanted to show was that all you Christians just have a blind faith and you have no idea what you believe and you can't answer anything and so on. And so he started asking me all these questions about carbon dating or about, something to do with geology or biology. And I just kept giving him answer after answer after answer after answer. And he actually got mad at me. And actually his producer that was sitting off to the side sort of yelled at me at one stage, and he says, "Do you have answers for everything?" They were mad at me because I was giving answers. They think that the church doesn't give answers. And sadly, much of the church hasn't. And that's the problem. That's what they've seen the church to be. And so they weren't ready for getting all these answers. And then he then picked up a Bible off my desk, and he got away from asking all those questions. So he gave up on that line. And then he said, what about all the contradictions in the Bible? And so I pointed to the Bible, made him take the Bible. And I said, which contradictions are you talking about? Show me one. And then he just slammed the Bible down on the desk and tried to go on with something else, because he's just heard there are contradictions in the Bible. They just make that claim. And of course, we even have books dealing with that, the supposed contradictions in the Bible, but he didn't have any. But often they bring up ones that, are so easily answered. Yeah. And again, here's a problem with the church. Much of the church hasn't done that. And so even the secular world has seen a church that doesn't have answers in geology, biology, astronomy, anthropology. They see it as, Christians are just imposing these beliefs on generations. Unfortunately, the younger generations sort of see that as well. Instead of teaching them to have logical, defensible answers, which we can. That's what apologetics is all about, giving a logical, reasoned defense of the faith. 1 Peter 3:15 in the Bible says, always be prepared to give an answer or defense. And the word answer or defense comes from the Greek word apologia, from which we get a word apologetics, which means a logical, reasoned defense of the faith. Yeah. And that's what, there's been a big failure in the church to do that. And so as a result, the world has mocked Christianity. And many of the younger generations have succumbed to the world and have walked away from the Christian faith and left the church.
Catch new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Uberman for free right now by going to YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Simply type Indie Thinker with Reed Uberman in the search bar and click on my face. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to stay informed when a new episode drops.